Okay. Okay, Bhavati Naisi. Krishna. Namo Bhagavate Dhammajnana Lotus Pournam God.
Thinking of Krishna, Madhugata, Antaratmana, within the core of heart, always thinking of Krishna.
I'm not quite sure. I kind of heard in the core of one's heart always thinking of Krishna. Is it?
Yoginam api sarvesam madhugata antaratmana sadhyava bhajati yoma. So we are teaching this.
Sanskrit. So we are teaching this.
Krishna consciousness movement means we are teaching our disciples how to think of Krishna.
Krishna consciousness movement means we are teaching our disciples how to think of Krishna.
24 hours. This is Krishna. And the simple method is
24 hours, and the simple method is
to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So this is the process.
To chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I didn't hear what he said afterwards.
So this is the process.
We have got this bead bag, and within this bag,
We have got this bead bag, and within the bead bag,
there is a bead, and we chant we capture each bead.
There are beads and we chant. We capture each bead.
And chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. One bead equal to 16 times.
And chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. One bead we chant 16 times.
So, the whole bead chain there is 108.
So the whole the whole big chain, there is 108.
So one round means about 1700. In this way,
So one round means, so I didn't get the rest, and in this way.
About 1700.
these disciples are advised to chant at least 16 rounds.
Our disciples are advised to chant at least 16 rounds.
This is our daily duty. It takes about 2 hours.
This is our daily duty. It takes about 2 hours.
And after that, we are engaged in so many other businesses.
And after that, we are engaged in so many other businesses. Somebody's
typing or printing books, somebody is going to sell books.
Something books and some typing books, and someone is going to sell books.
Somebody is collecting subscriptions, somebody is cooking.
Somebody is collecting subscriptions, somebody is cooking.
The temple deity, Radha Krishna.
For the temple deity, then what?
Krishna.
Krishna.
Radha Krishna.
Radha Krishna.
So, in this way, our inmates or our members
So in this way, our inmates or our members
are always engaged. Kirtaniya sadahari. This is the recommendation.
Are always engaged. Kirtaniya Sadhari. This is our recommendation.
Of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, somehow or other,
Of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, somehow or other,
be engaged 24 hours in Krishna consciousness.
Be engaged 24 hours in Krishna consciousness.
Then your life is successful. So, Krishna advised,
Then your life will be successful. Krishna advised.
the yoginam api sarvesam madgata antaratmana. So here, Vyasdev,
Yoginam, and then the rest Sanskrit. We hear, not basic, no, what do you say? Oh, we hear Vyasadeva.
sat in his ashram and began to meditate, means
Vyasadeva sat in this ashram, and began to meditate, which means
he was thinking of Krishna.
He was thinking of Krishna.
Here it is said, Bhakti Yogena Manasi.
Here it is said, Bhakti Yogena Manasu.
Sammat pranihite amale apasat purusham Poorna mayan sadapasraya. So, if we meditate
So if we meditate,
in Bhakti Yoga, that is Bhakti Yoga, as Krishna advised, that yoginam api sarve.
In Bhakti Yoga, so that is Bhakti Yoga. Krishna advised, yoginam api sarvesham.
Madhgata antarapana. Suddhyavan. Suddhyavan with faith and love. If
Sarvesham Shraddhavan bhajate yomam. Shraddhavan with faith and love.
one thinks of Krishna, bhakti yogena, then everything is revealed to you.
One thinks of Krishna, bhakti yogena, then everything is revealed to him.
Revealed to him. That is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Tesam satadujuktanam bhajatang priti purvakam.
I didn't get the first word. He said that is also revealed in the Bhagavad Gita, Sanskrit.
Buddhi yogam dadamitam. Jinamam apujanti. Krishna said, anyone who is engaged.
Krishna says anyone who is engaged.
Satatam. Satatam means 24 hours. He has no other thing.
Chatatam. Chatatam means 24 hours. So was he right? It was engaged, not envious.
He has no other.
Thinking, except Krishna. Savai mana Krishna padarvinde.
He has no other engagement except Krishna.
Svaimana Krishna Padarvinde.
This is spoken about Maharaj Ambarish. He was the emperor of the whole world.
This something was the emperor of the whole world. This was spoken by Maharaj Ambarish, who was the emperor of the whole world.
He was doing his duty as a responsible king.
He was doing his duty as a responsible king.
But still, Savai mana Krishna padarvindayu.
but still, so I forgot Sanskrit.
Svaimana Krishna Padarvinde.
He fixed his mind at the lotus feet of Krishna.
He fixed his mind at the lotus feet of Krishna.
Vachamsi Vaikuntha Gunanuvarnana. And when he used to speak, he used to speak about Krishna.
Vachamsi Vaikuntha Gunanuvarnam. And when he used to speak, he would speak about Krishna.
Vachamsi Vaikuntha Gunanu. When he was to walk, he used to go to the temple.
Sanskrit. When he used to walk, he used to go to the temple.
When he was to hear something, he was hearing Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
When he was to hear something, he was hearing Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
When he was to smell something, he was smelling the flowers offered at the lotus feet of Krishna.
When he was going to smell something, he smelled the flowers offered to the lotus feet of Krishna.
I heard the name. Oh, excuse me.
When he was eating, he was tasting the Krishna prasadam.
When he was eating, he was tasting the Krishna prasadam.
The food star, first offered to Krishna. So we can engage our senses.
The food stuff first offered to Krishna, so we can engage our senses.
In that way, set an example by Ambarish Maharaj.
In that way, set by an example by Ambarish Maharaj.
How to utilize our senses.
How to utilize our senses.
For Krishna consciousness. That is bhakti.
For Krishna consciousness, there is Bhakti Yoga.
Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti.
Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchate.
Bhakti means when you engage your senses for the service of the Lord.
Bhakti means when you engage your senses for the service of the Lord.
Just like example set by Maharaj Ambarish.
Just like example set by Maharaj Ambarish.
This example is there because who can be more busy?
This example is there because who can be more busy
Than a responsible king.
Than a responsible king.
He has to do so many political affairs.
He has to do so many political, not forms of life.
Political attacks.
But still, his mind was fixed up. Sabai mana Krishna padaro.
But still his mind was fixed up. Save mana Krishna Padarvindayo.
In Krishna, Bhagavad. This is required. So
In Krishna something, and this is okay. This is the process.
here also Vasudev, he applied meditation.
Here also Vyasadeva, he applied meditation
In Bhakti Yoga. Yoga means Bhakti.
In yoga, yoga means Bhakti Yoga.
There are different yogas. Hatha Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Tapa Yoga.
There are different yogas, Hatha Yoga, Jnana Yoga.
Many. But the ultimate goal of this yoga means connect.
Many. But the ultimate goal of yoga means to connect.
Connection. Connection with the Lord.
Connection with the Lord.
So, ultimately you have to come to the stage of Bhakti Yoga.
So ultimately, you have to come to the stage of Bhakti Yoga.
So here Vasudev Bhakti yogena manasi samma pranihite amale. The mind became completely purified.
The mind, something.
Became completely purified.
Amale. Mala means dirty things. And amala means no dirty things.
Mala? Mala means dirty things, or no dirty things, and amala means dirty things?
No.
Amala?
Mala means dirty things. Amala means no dirty things.
Mala means dirty things, and amala means no dirty things. And then he said something else.
Means not. So, mind became completely purified.
Means not. So mind became completely purified.
By Bhakti Yoga. By Bhakti Yoga meditation, the mind became cleansed.
By Bhakti Yoga meditation, by Bhakti Yoga, the mind became completely clean.
That is required. Our mission of human life
That is the point. Our mission of human life
is to how to cleanse the mind.
is to how to cleanse the mind.
Mind is not clean. Sinnatang sakata Krishna pranna savana kirtana.
Mind is not clean. Sanskrit.
Shandatam Sakata Krishna Purna Shravana Kirtana.
Riddhantasya avadrani. Avadrani, inauspicious things. Avadrani.
Vriyantas Abhadrani. Abhadri means inauspicious things.
Bhadra means very good, auspicious. And abhadra means inauspicious.
Bhadra means very good, auspicious things, and abhadra means inauspicious things.
So, in our conditioned state of life, our mind is full with inauspicious things.
So in our conditioned state of life, our mind is full with inauspicious things.
That is due to Rajagun and Tamagun.
That is due to Rajagun and Tamagun.
So if we think of Krishna meditation, then this Rajatamagun becomes cleansed.
So if you think of Krishna, then this Rajotamagun so if you think of Krishna meditation, then this Rajotamagun becomes cleansed.
Nasta prayeshu abhadreshu. Abhadra, this Rajatamagun.
Nasta prayeshu abhadreshu. Abhadra means Rajatamagun.
So if we think of Krishna, then gradually, Chetadarpana Maharjanam.
So if you think of Krishna, then you are gradually Chetodarpana Marjanam.
The mirror of our heart becomes cleansed.
The mirror of our heart becomes cleansed.
The Raja means dust. And
The Vraja, right? Vraja means dust.
means darkness. Due to dust, suppose you have to see one mirror.
Tamo means darkness. Due to dust, we cannot see it in mirror.
Suppose you have to see one mirror.
If it is covered with dust, you cannot see.
If it is covered with dust, you cannot see.
So Raja means the dust and cannot see, it is darkness.
So Raja means the dust, and Tama, you cannot see the darkness.
That is Tama. So Bhakti Yoga, you can see within the mind.
That is Tamo. So bhakti yoga you can see within the mind.
Clearly everything. So here, Bhakti Yoga.
Clearly everything. So here,
Manasi, sammak pranihite amale. Amale means became completely clean.
Bhakti Yogena Sam in Sanskrit, mala means we can become completely cleansed. I don't know if that's right.
So what did you see? When the mind became cleansed, of a saw he could see.
Manasi, so when the mind becomes clean, then he could see, apasi.
Apasat Purusham Pournam. Purusham Pournam. Purusham person and Pournam complete.
Purusham first complete.
Person.
Person.
Purusha person.
Purusha person.
Poorna complete.
Poorna complete. Okay.
We are also person, every individual being, but we are not.
We are also person, every living being, but we are not.
Pournam. We are all Pournam.
Pournam, we are not Pournam.
The Pournam is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
The Pournam is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Complete. Complete with everything. That is Pournam. We are trying to be Pournam.
Complete with everything. That is Poorna. We are trying to become Poorna.
But it is not possible. We can be purified, but because we are very small particle,
It is not possible. We can be purified, but because we are a very small particle,
Mamaivansam, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that we living entities,
My Vangsho. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that we living entities,
we are small particles, just like the fire.
we are the small particles, just like the fire.
And the spark. The spark is also fire.
And the spark is also fire,
But very small particle.
But very small particle.
Similarly, we are also fire.
Similarly, we are also fire.
When as good as God,
We're as good as God.
in quality, just like the spark and the...
What? Quality. Just like the spark.
big fire. But the spark is very small.
Big fire, but the spark is very small.
It can burn a small portion. Suppose a spark falls on your cloth.
Small fire can burn your cloth. Suppose small, it comes on your cloth.
A pot can burn, but big fire can burn. That is the distinction.
It can burn a small spot, but big fire can burn. That is the distinction.
Between God and us, we are also God.
Within God and also...
That is the distinction between God and ourselves. We are also God.
But we are not Pournam God.
But we are not Pournam?
Pournam God.
That is Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna.
That is Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Parama Krishna.
Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam.
Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam.
So, Vasudev, he is also living entity.
So Vyasadeva, he is also a living entity.
Although he is empowered, the apasat purusham pur.
Although he's empowered,
Apashat Purusham Poorna.
He saw the Supreme Personality of God.
God, the Supreme Personality of God.
He saw the Supreme Person. Apashat means saw. He saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
And Mayancha tad apasrayam, and the backside is Maya.
And Sanskrit, the backside is Maya.
Maya means the external energy. Just like if you stand facing the sun,
Maya means something, just like if you stand facing the sun. What?
External energy.
the backside of there is a big shadow.
The backside there is a big shadow.
That is Maya. So both things are there.
That is Maya, so both things are there.
The Purusham, the Krishna, and the Maya also, both things he saw.
The Purusham, Krishna, and also Maya. Both things he saw. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, all glories to the assembled devotees.